Imagine walking into an animal shelter, and dogs are in rows wagging their tails, and cats are reaching through their cages at you, all hoping that today's the day they'll find their family. Unfortunately, many of these healthy and amazing animals will never get the chance. Every day, there are more and more dogs and cats being bred and sold for profit. How we bring pets into our lives can have a lasting impact on the animals, our families, and our communities. Adopting a pet from a shelter or a rescue is a better option than purchasing one because it saves lives, discourages unethical breeding, and helps strengthen our communities. I'll be discussing overcrowding in animal shelters, the ethical concerns surrounding many breeding practices, and the benefit of adoption for families and communities. We'll start by exploring animal shelters and rescue organizations. Animal shelters are overcrowded with cats and dogs that have been found as strays or surrendered by their owners. According to the ASPCA, in 2025, 5.8 million dogs and cats entered U.S. shelters and rescues. This doesn't include the animals that were already in the shelter. That same year, only 4.2 million animals were adopted. Shelters take in dogs and cats in all stages of life, mixed breeds and pure breeds, as well as other animals like birds and reptiles. Unfortunately, many healthy animals are euthanized because shelters run out of space and resources. 597,000 animals were euthanized in 2025, according to the ASPCA website. Every adoption opens space for another animal in need. While shelters and rescues are overcrowded, we also need to consider where many sold pets come from. Many breeding practices are unethical. There are many breeders that prioritize profit over animal welfare. Puppy mills often keep breeding animals in poor living conditions. According to the ASPCA, there were 250,000 dogs in USDA licensed breeding facilities that were living without shelter and clean food and water. Mothers are repeatedly bred with little regard for their health and well-being, and purchasing these animals just helped to continue the cycle of irresponsible breeding. Now that we've seen the problem, let's take a look at the solution for every future pet owner can choose. The solution to these concerns is to look at local animal shelters and rescues first to adopt or foster. Adoption fees are usually much lower than purchasing from a breeder, and shelters have puppies, kittens, adults and seniors, mixed breeds, and pure breeds. Most animals are already spayed or neutered, vaccinated, and microchipped prior to adoption, which saves the adopter time, money, and the stress of appointments and aftercare. Animal shelters and rescues typically rely on donations for funding, so adoption fees help to support the animals still looking for homes. So, what if you're looking for a certain breed of animal, but also want to adopt from one of these amazing organizations? There are breed-specific rescues that specialize in the breed you're looking for. There is also a chance you may find a pet at the shelter that exhibits the characteristics you're looking for. Sometimes these animals are even housebroken, leash trained, and tested to see if they're kitten and other pet friendly. What could happen if more people made adoption their choice when it comes to getting pets? Imagine communities where shelters have enough space and resources to care for all animals that need help. You can make that a reality. Adoption saves lives by opening space for other animals to be rescued. But what if nothing changed? Shelters will remain overcrowded, and more animals will lose their lives simply because there's not enough space or resources. Choosing adoption is more than just bringing a pet home. It's making a decision that's compassionate and beneficial for everyone. By choosing adoption, you're not just bringing home a pet, you're saving a life. The perfect companion for your family may already be waiting at a shelter nearby. Thank you for listening.